Rightio, so what's up there guys? Welcome back to Digger Detecting. Welcome also to a picture perfect day outside. We've been waiting for some good weather and here it is. So we've got the day off work too, which is even better, and we've got the detector off the wall and we're going to get out there and use it today at a site that I have detected before too. Basically for the last 2 years I've been detecting this old farm site, old farmhouse for a lady named Tanya. And Tanya basically contacted me there the other night and said, Luke, would it be okay if I was to grab all the items that you've found over the last 2 years hunting? I would like to make up a shadow box display and share and put on display. So I said, Tanya, that is fine. We'll pop out with all our finds, all our items that we've saved over the last 2 years. And if it's okay, I'd like to bring the detector out and try and find a few more. Tanya said that will be fine. That'll be perfectly fine, and I'd love to catch up with you. So that is the first box of finds. Tanya has two houses, two properties there, one being a rental and another being the one that she lives in. Basically this come from the rental property, all these items here, even the wonderful old stirrup, the little toy tank, little toy caterpillar, the little Lesney toy caterpillar. I just love it. Even the old horse. We got a little sixpence, and probably one of my favourite finds was the little holy penny, or the little penny with a hole straight through the guts of him. So maybe the farmer tried to reuse that guy, serving a purpose there. I don't know. A bit funny there too. He's got gold gilding on the backside. Quite a strange one, that one. I'll never forget finding that little coin. And moving over to the next table here, we have our next finds. These are the first items that I ever basically dug out at Tanya's property there, the house that she lives in, not her rental property, the one that we're going to today. So basically answering a call to go out and do a recovery. We did not happen to find the item. However, all these signals, these high tones were coming up in the ground. And I said to Tanya, I know that's not what I'm out here looking for. Basically, it should be a surface target. These have got a couple of bars of depth. Do you mind if I dig them and just see what they are? And we started pulling out pendants and pennies and coins and buckles and little keys and even a piece of silver there. So very interesting. Basically, I've not really done too much hunting there either. So we're going to go back out again today, as I said, give Tanya all her finds from the first house site there and also her rental property. And as I said, we're going to get on that detector and enjoy the day and see if we can't locate a little bit more, a few more treasures there for Tanya. So as I said, ripper of a day, let's keep getting ready and let's get out and enjoy it. So welcome back there guys. We've just touched base with the landowners I should say, and we've just got the gear out of the car and we're about to make a start. Tanya and Phil, the landowners here, have just headed out too, so they did say, you've got the property to yourself mate, we won't be home till about 2 o'clock in the morning. They're about to go out and start harvest season, start cutting for silage and hay. It's that time of year again. It's just a beautiful time of the year too. I said we've been waiting for the good weather and here it is. We've got a spectacular view in front of us, and this ground right in front of us, as you see too, under the orchard here, is the area that we're going to be hunting today. This is also the area where we found all those wonderful coins, which we just passed on to Tanya and Phil. As I said, the landowners keep it all. It's just about me being able to get out there, share and film and unearth it all. That's all the enjoyment I need. So we've also got something pretty cool in here, something new for us to play with today while we're out and about, and that is the new DJI OM5, I think it is. I bought it about 2 weeks ago and I've been playing around with it. It's a handheld gimbal with little motors in it, and it's able to have tracking mode where it can track me back and forth detecting. We're going to have a little bit of a play with that today and try and shoot a few different camera angles for you guys to enjoy. So let's get set up, let's make a start, and let's see what we can find hunting here today, shall we? Is that a little cement mixer I see? Look at that. We've just pulled out our next find, coming in at an 18 on the Equinox 800 there. To be honest, I did not think too much of it. It was a solid 18, so it sounded pretty good. However, I just thought it was going to be another toothpaste tube. I've dug quite a few already. There we have it though, digging out the 18, just taking a chance there. And we've got the ripper little cement mixer. How cool is he? He's got the barrel on the back there too, which is still pivoting around in my fingers there quite easily. He's going to clean up awesome, absolutely awesome. He is missing one wheel there. We might have to try and dig around in the hole and see if we can find his last remaining wheel. It may be able to be super glued back on just for presentation, for display purposes. So as I said, everything found here today within this orchard will be staying with the landowners. And as I said, we're going to put it up on the front veranda because they're not actually here at the moment. So if we don't happen to see them, we'll leave it up on the front veranda, and I'll just shoot through Tanya a message tonight, just thanking her once again for the opportunity to go for a dig on the property today. So, and find cool little items such as the cement mixer here. What a little ripper. Hey, we have our first coin. What a bloody ripper. We've just worked our way up towards the clothesline here. As you can see, the footpath and the clothesline pole. Just sort of thinking it's a site that I haven't really done, or an area that I haven't really touched on, as opposed to how much we've done out in the fruit orchard there. So we've had some great finds this morning, a couple of interesting little pieces coming out, but no coins thus far. Here is our first, as I said, as we make our way up around the clothesline. Awesome stuff. A little 1964 rue penny. I tell you what, they didn't mind losing a few pennies around this farm. It's phenomenal, the amount of pennies and coins we've found. Not many of them being silver though. The amount of pennies and coins we've found in general though is just phenomenal. A great little area to hunt. It's funny that too, because you go to some sites, we'll drop them in the bag there. You go to some sites and you know, like you can have the best expectation for some sites, and you go there and sadly the ground has been changed or landscaped or developed that much, and you really struggle to hit on anything good in general. Just a lot of rubbish, a lot of modern day rubbish. However, sites like these, you know, there is a new house being built behind me, sometime built in the 60s or 70s, I think from memory Phil saying. However, originally that fruit orchard that you see in front of us was all planted to the original late 1800s house that was sitting here directly behind me once again, underneath the original, or underneath the new house I should say. So look, great site to hit. Basically the ground has not changed too much, and as mentioned, the new house is built directly on top of the old one. So all the ground that we're walking on now would have also been used and occupied and walked on some 100 odd years ago, and it has not changed. That's the reason why we're hitting on all this wonderful stuff. So let's keep going. We're going to work our way up towards the back door, up and around the clothesline. We've got free permission, free reign to go where we like today. See what else we can find for the landowners here. There it is, our next coin coming out from underneath the clothesline. Not a very old coin, this guy. We've got a $1 modern gold coin, the National Year of Volunteer 2001. I was struggling to read that then. There's so much dirt on the top still. Let's have one more look at him. All nice and shiny like. A National Year of Volunteer. Awesome, awesome stuff. I don't think I've ever seen that one. Really, really cool. As I said, a $2001 2001 $1 coin, and another one to put up on the veranda, although I don't think Tanya's going to want to put that one in the shadow box display, you know, of old historic finds for around the farm here. I'm not sure that one makes it into the cut. So anyway, $1 coin and a little half penny. Let's see if we can find a few more. So I think we have another gold coin there. This time it's going to be a $2 gold coin. You can see that perfect 21 on the screen there. So short, sharp, pinpointing signal. I dare say, as I said, that is going to be another gold coin. Just be a $2 gold coin. Phil's been dropping money all over the farm here, hasn't he? It's just commonplace too though, you know, like we go out and look for the old coins that farmers dropped. Of course, you know, today there might also be coins being dropped by farmers, you know, running around on the farm with the gold coins in their pockets, not the silvers and the pennies, but the gold coins, $1 and $2 coins, also the 50, 20s and 10s and 5s. those. However, I don't hunt those all that often. When I hear a good signal like that though, a 21 or a 22, which generally represents a gold coin, I have to dig it, because you never know what it's going to be. It could be an old penny, it could be an old badge, or even a gold coin, but another one to put up on the veranda. So awesome stuff. Let's keep going. 23 and a surface target, this guy. He's just sitting just under the grass there, as you can see. We've hit on him with the pinpointer. We'll just dig a very, very tiny little plug for this guy. He's only a very small, shallow target. At 23 though, I have no idea what it's going to be. It could be a little ring. Maybe someone's lost a ring here at one stage. What is that? No? There we go. It's not a ring. Oh, it is a ring. It's a little brass ring, a little hose fitting. So we've got the internal thread on the inside. This would have screwed up and buttoned up the hose once upon a time. So you find so many of these, and you always get tricked thinking you're onto something good, like a coin, or as I said, even a ring. Well, they are a ring, just not the type that you wear. So that's okay. Into the pouch. We've only dug a very small hole to retrieve that guy. So he's a very easy little hole to fill back in. Fluff the grass up and you would not even know I was there. So let's keep going, and I think I have another signal right in front of me in this last little triangle strip. So we've just had a quick bite to eat, sitting up here on the hill, a quick sandwich down the hatch, taking in this absolutely a picture perfect day, and the wonderful view that they have here too. It's just amazing. Like we've been waiting for good weather like this for the last, nearly a month now. It's supposed to be springtime, days like this every day nearly. However, lately we have not had that at all. We've been having 10 to 20 mil of rain just about every day. So it's nice to get out here today, nice to have the day off work, nice to be swinging on that detector and taking in this wonderful view and also enjoying the day. Just love it, absolutely love it. So I tell you what, I'm a very lucky man. I work Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Tuesday and Thursday are my days off detecting. My boss absolutely loves and supports 100% what I do. In fact, he actually gets a lot of permissions for me and comes to work and tells me, oh mate, you should check out this place or that place, or I was talking to someone and I've got another place for you to go and detect. So just currently we have that many new sites to go to very soon. We've got our local founder of our town. We've just gained permission for that site, so that's going to be very interesting, absolutely amazing. We've just gained 2 pub permissions, both dating back to the 1850s, so they are also going to be amazing, and we're going to get to them very soon and check them out. And not only that, we've also gained another 1850s bluestone mansion homestead to detect. So much to do, so much going on, and we just need more beautiful blue sky days like this to get out there and enjoy it, and more days off work. Just say that to the boss though. I work Monday, Wednesday, Friday. However, there is some weeks where I do need to put in the extra days because we are just flat out as we lead our way up into Christmas. So very cool though, awesome stuff. I love getting out there, and a day like this, I tell you what, it makes you happy to be alive. And there is our next one after coming back from lunch there. This time it is a full penny. They're getting bigger. We just need to turn them into silver, don't we? That would be even better. This guy is, oh dear, that's quite an early coin. That was ringing up at a 22. Not a 22, a 20 also. So I think this is going to be, oh it is too, look at that. That is going to be an awesome coin for Tanya and Phil to put into on display in their shadow box display cases that they're going to build and make. That there is an early English Cedar Britannia. Let's have a look. Oh, look at the date too, 1878. That is amazing. As I said, this site dates back to the late 1800s, like I spoke about there before, with the old house being here, and then later on the new house was later built. I'm not sure when Phil said, I think it was the 60s or 70s the house was built, and he actually grew up here. So fascinating to be able to go to these sites and dig away and have permission. Even better when you can gain some local knowledge of that site. As I said, Phil growing up here, he knows everything that took place back in the day. So wow, that is a stunning coin, and as I said, a great one for us to be finding here today and being able to share with Tanya and Phil, the landowners here. That is just beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love the English Britannias. I love any pennies, any coins in general. To find a beautiful old Britannia sitting there, just there. It was not very deep either. Sitting just there though is absolutely wonderful. And to think, Phil has grown up here. As I said, he's probably walked this ground 100 ways from Sunday, probably 1,000,000 ways from Sunday. Why did I turn that back on? You know, and he's even got his trailer parked up under the tree here. So, you know, how many times would he have backed the car up here, hooked the trailer on, and probably been, well, would have been standing over the top of that coin, not even realizing it was there. So history under your feet at its best, and there it is. What a ripper. Let's move you on to the next. So we have our very last signal now, guys. We're going to finish up on this one and get out of here. We'll give him a dig on camera and see what he is. He's directly under that little clump of grass, somewhere about there. I think I took my eye off him just for a moment. I hope I got that right. Otherwise we're digging a hole for nothing. I'm sure the pinpointer should be able to hit on him though and help us locate it. It's coming on school time, a school pickup too, otherwise I would continue on here. We do technically have all this ground here to cover in front of us. We're out in the sun now too. I was sort of making my way towards the shade. We're going to run out of time. That's okay, so we can come back another day and also have a look, hopefully, at the shadow box displays that Tanya puts together next time when we're here. I'd love to see them, so I'd love to see what else we can. Oh my god, oh, what a great way to finish it off. I was just going to say, see what else we can find for her next time. However, look at that. We've got our little silver coin, the one that we've been aiming for all day. He's only a little tiny guy. However, that is a little threepence silver, in fact, in general. So that's, yeah, it doesn't matter what it is, as long as I could find a silver coin here today. Oh, what a beauty. Focus. There we go. 1943. Huh. What a cracker. What a cracker. We got the 1878 Britannia penny there before. I was really hoping, like, that was a spectacular coin. A great find. I was really just hoping for a silver coin though. And there we go. We've done it right on the bottom of the hill here, taking in the wonderful view. Why didn't I start out here this morning? Would have saved me digging all that rubbish. So that's part and parcel detecting though. And when you do dig through all the trash and then get to the treasures towards the end, or just in general, it makes it all worthwhile. You can hear how happy I am finding this little coin, and I'm sure Tanya and Phil are going to love it also. So 1943, little wheat threepence into the pouch. Let's just double check the hole, make sure there's nothing else in there. You just never know. Could have been hiding in there with a brother or sister, but he wasn't. He was a single child, an only child. That's okay. One little silver coin today, plus a few pennies, plus all the other stuff. We have had a great day. And look at that, we've had some great scenery in front of us, and blue skies and sunshine to enjoy. So anyway, that is about it for us right here, right now. As I said, we can get back here in future, do a little bit more detecting, and hit on anything that we've missed. Now, let's get up, let's put everything in a plastic container, let's lay it all out and show you what we found here today, and leave it up on the back doorstep for the landowners here to enjoy. Rightio, so we're at the back doorstep now, guys. We've got all the finds laid out in the sun here. They look awesome, and we're going to leave them all here on display for the landowners when they get home. Remember, they're out in the tractors today. They're starting a silage harvest season. So Tanya said to me, she goes, I won't be home till about 2 o'clock in the morning. I said, that's okay. If I don't see you, look, what I'll do is I'll knock on the door. If you're not here, I'll leave them all on the back doorstep. So that's what we're going to do. We've got them all laid out, ready to also give you guys a look before we part ways and leave for home. So we've got the old key lock, which is really cool. I just love these. I'm sure that's going to go great on display. We've also got a bit of pottery, a bit of glass. You can see the Chinese lady there, or Japanese lady, I'm not sure. I'm going to take a punt and say Japanese. Also the back of the fob watch case covering. He's had a hard life, and he nearly folded straight in half there. You can see that orangey sort of line with the copper coming through that patina. So as he went to fold in half on me, I quickly straightened him out. So we'll move over. We just brought this guy into the sun. The little cement mixer, What a bloody ripper. I've never found anything like that, and I just think that is grouse. Absolutely awesome. The little barrel still turning around and everything. I do not have a toothbrush or water, or I do have water, I'm sure. I don't have a toothbrush on me right now, so we can't clean him up any further. Whilst I was sitting there having my sandwich, eating lunch though, I was picking him out with gum leaves and sticks, picking all the dirt out of him. So what a little ripper. I'm sure Tanya and Phil are going to love that one. Next up is the 1878. Let's pick him up. Be easy to see, won't it? 1878 Cedar Britannia, 1 penny. Beautiful, beautiful Queen Victoria on the back. English 1 penny. I just love it. Awesome. Next up we have the 64 half rue penny, also the 54 half rue penny, 10 years apart those two guys. The 2 bullet shell casings, as you can see, the $1 coin, the $2 coin, and the 2-cent coin. And lastly, what we honestly, I honestly think I just, magically walked up on this guy. I really did not think I was going to pull out a little silver coin here today. There he is, 1943. Little wheat threepence. What a cracker of a coin. I said to Tanya there before when she was here, we really have not found too many silver coins here, none at all actually, only just the one round at the rental property there, the 6pence. So great to be finding a little silver coin. I knew they'd be here, and I'm sure there's got to be another one here. We just have to work that little bit harder to find it. So nice to be hitting on one today and being able to leave it there for the landowners. So awesome stuff, plus all the rubbish that we found. We won't be leaving that on the back doorstep. No one wants to come home to rubbish, especially on the back doorstep. However, we will just show quickly what we were digging out. A lot of brass bits and pieces, nails and bottle tops, and even the toothpaste tubes. So just the common culprits when working those rubbish dump areas, and that is exactly what I believe was going out there out in the orchard. It was all a rubbishing dumping area, and then later on they planted the fruit trees on top to disguise it. Out of sight, out of mind. However, they didn't think a detectorist would be here 100 years later digging up all their rubbish and their coins. So awesome stuff. That is about it for us today, guys. As I said, we're leaving all that there. We're taking our rubbish with us, and we will be back next time for more in future. So really fortunate to have these sites to dig at, and if you always do the right thing, you can always come back, and that's exactly what we'll be doing. So I'll shoot Tanya and Phil a message tonight, let them know what we've done, and thank you for the day. And as I said, we'll be back again for future to dig out some more. So be sure to hit that like, comment, subscribe button below. I hope you enjoyed the day, so have I, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Cheers guys, and happy hunting.